Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today's video is going to be a Killstar haul, so maybe if you've been looking at these two pieces that I'm going to show you and you're looking for reviews, this is the video for you. Do subscribe and I will get straight into it. It's just typical as I sit down to film that like it was so bright and I was like perfect, and then like the clouds just started moving. So that's just typical. So I've got two items like physically here to show you, and then I've got one other item that was in my order that I sent back that I'll briefly talk about. So I did get a dress, a skirt and a pair of boots. So very interesting, because if you've been following my channel for a while, you know that I generally stay away from the Killstar shoes and footwear just because I question their quality. I'll start with the clothing items and leave the shoes until last. So the first one is a dress, and it's a green velvet dress. So with all of my kind of clothing hauls, I'll go through the main details, the sizing, the quality, price, and also I'll have a try on of each piece after I've talked about each one. So this dress, this is called the Heather Babydoll dress in emerald. I got mine in a size small, that's kind of my usual size with Killstar, and it's basically a very pretty, elegant green velvet dress. I love a velvet dress, and I usually tend to like Killstar's velvet dresses like quite a lot. I feel like they're always a really nice quality. Sorry if the lighting keeps changing because it is, as I said, cloudy now. Now this Heather Babydoll dress is a really popular one. They also do it in black and red. Because I've got quite a few black dresses, I thought I would go for the green one because the red was just a bit too bright than like what I would have liked. It's more of like a ruby red rather than the blood red that they do, which is like this nice kind of deep pinky kind of red. So I did get the emerald colour. Now it is showing up quite dark on camera, but like it does have a really nice kind of emerald colour to it. So starting at the top of the dress, it does have a kind of square neckline, but the actual neckline is more like a V neckline, V shape, V line, what's it, V neckline. It goes into a V basically, and all around the neckline it's got this really pretty lace trim in black, which is very, very pretty. And then yeah, it just kind of sits like this. So this does go straight across to make that kind of square shape, but then this bit, which is also lace, is see-through. I don't know if you can hear squeaking, it's the boots that are sat next to me. The box keeps wanting to move. But yeah, so this is actually see-through, and then right on the chest is a black ribbon bow and also two little buttons. As you can see when I hold it up and it catches the light, it did look a little bit see-through, but when you wear it it's like not see-through at all. I think I just caught it in the lighting. And then it's got these really cute kind of puffy sleeves that are very, very short. Like the material ends here and then the sleeve ends kind of here-ish, and it's got this really pretty, again, lace frill on the sleeve. These are also stretchy sleeves, and they're very, very wide, so you don't have to worry about like them being too tight on your arms or anything, because I have had that issue in like a few tops. So really, really comfortable dress. So it is a Babydoll dress, so the waistline sits like directly under like your chest, and then it kind of flares out into more like an A-line dress. It's not really skatery, I would say. It's more like an A-line fit. So the waistline is directly under the buttons there, and then it just, you can kind of see the green better when it exposes it, and then it just kind of goes down into a nice kind of flowy dress. There's no lace at the bottom, it's just kind of plain. And then on the back of it, it's got, honestly, not my favourite detail. I do feel like this looks a little bit cheap. It's just this kind of satiny black bow. I think I will keep it on there and see how it looks when I next go to wear it. I don't know, it's not the nicest. I think it's because it's like the satin, it's quite shiny. It just doesn't I don't know. I wouldn't mind if it wasn't on the dress, but I guess if you really didn't like this, you could easily cut it off with some scissors. So those are all the details of this dress. It's very, very pretty. Sizing wise, I'd say it's very accurate. I'm a size small, it fits me perfectly. I definitely wouldn't size down and I definitely wouldn't size up. Quality wise, as I said, the velvet is lovely, the lace is gorgeous. As I say in all my Killstar hauls, I'm always really impressed with Killstar's like lace and velvet pieces. I always really tend to like them, and I've washed quite a few of my dresses and they've always held up very well. The only thing I don't like quality wise is this bow. I do feel like it looks a bit cheap and a bit costumey, but that's kind of everything in terms of quality. This was originally £39.99, kind of standard price for their dresses. They're usually around £40 for the more like skater short ones, but I did get 30% off my order because I found like a text code, and usually, you know, when you go on the website they have that kind of pop-up that's like 20% off if you sign up for the texts. Well, for one time that I clicked on it, it said 30, so I was like, I'll sign up now. So I did get 30% off of my order, so I got £12 off the dress, which was a very good deal. So it was around, what, £28, so I was very happy to pay that for something like this because that's kind of like high street pricing. That's the emerald Babydoll dress. I love it. I'm very glad I got this. I actually completely missed this one when it first came out, but I do really, really like it, and I know it's a very popular style. So moving on to the item I don't have, and as I said, I will go through this quite quickly. I ordered the Let's Fang Out ruffle skirt. I got it in a size small. It was already in the clearance for £16.98, but I got it overall for £11 with the discount, which I felt like was a bargain for a petticoat. Now, they advertise it as something you could wear under a dress, like a petticoat, or... oh, it's raining. I don't know if you can hear that. Or you could wear it on its own. I don't think you could wear it on its own. Like, it really obviously looks like a petticoat. So I got that for that because I've got some dresses that just like hang, and I'm like, it would be really nice if they could kind of puff out. I did film a try on of this because I'm set, like, it's all wrapped up to send back today, so I'll put the try on like over while I'm talking about it. But it's basically, the main issue was it was way too long. Like, it fit okay, but the length of it was ridiculous on me. I am 5'2", so I am quite short, but it was hitting knee length, and on me that's quite long. It would have shown under all of my dresses, and I had to pull it up like really, really high to get it to be knee length. So like any higher and it would have been a dress, so it was a bit ridiculous in the length. I think it's more for kind of 50s swing dresses, so I think it would be perfect for something like that. But if you're wanting it for shorter dresses, I don't think that's the one. I've actually ordered one from Amazon now because I found like a shorter one for around the same price, so hopefully that will do the trick. But I did end up returning that. The velvet on it felt very nice. It definitely gave that like puff to dresses. Like, it definitely had that kind of princess vibe when you layered it under dresses. I'll put like a photo of when I tried it on with one of my dresses. However, something else that I really didn't like about it is it's kind of all see-through apart from this like stitched piece of material that's very short, almost like a mini skirt, and the seam line of that does not stretch. It's very kind of itchy and scratchy, and it kind of restricts your movement, so I don't think I would recommend that at all. It's just not, like, the quality of it seems nice, but it's not comfortable and it's very, very long. So I did end up sending that one back. Sizing wise, it fit fine, but it just wasn't what I was really looking for, so I didn't end up sending that one back. The last thing that I have to show you was kind of the reason I did the order, because I've been waiting for these boots to come back in stock for quite a while. I did sign up for like the email notifications. I don't know if you're in Killstar Addicts Anonymous group on Facebook, that's a really good group to join if you love Killstar and want to look for more reviews. I'd highly recommend that. It's always in the description box if you want to check it out. But a lot of people were saying, oh my gosh, they're back in stock. So I did go to have a look, and I did get them for a very good price. I would not have paid full price for these because they're not leather. I usually prefer leather shoes or like fabric shoes, like the hot chocolate design ones. I'm not like a big fan of fake leather in shoes. So these are called the Cosmic Soles ankle boots. I got them in a size 4. They're usually £94.99, but I ended up getting them for about £66, which for a pair of boots in this style I feel like was a good price. Like, that's something I would pay for these. Also, this was the first time ever, apart from that time where I got a box and it wasn't for me because I put the wrong creepers in, I actually got a box, like a cardboard box instead of a bag, and this is the box they come in. So it's a really nice black box. It says Killstar on them, it says We Are the Weirdos, Mr. on the other side. And yeah, inside are my shoes. So the inside packaging of the box is gorgeous. It's got all these like black crystals, very, very pretty. I'll definitely be keeping the box. And these are the boots. So they are a platform, as you can see, and yeah, these are the Cosmic Soles ankle boots. They came really well protected, wrapped up in these like bags and everything, so I was quite impressed with the packaging of them. I would like to do a full review or a comparison on these, so let me know in the comments if that's something you'd like to see once I've actually worn them and I can give you like a full review. I also have the New Rock spring boots, like the Neptuno boots with the springs in, so I might do like a New Rock versus Killstar one, because they are a very similar style, not in terms of like this, but in terms of like this huge chunky platform. So again, let me know if you'd be interested in that in the comments, because that's something I could definitely do when I get back from my holiday, because I am pre-filming all of these videos for my holiday. So maybe in January I could do something like that if you'd like to see that. So I'll go through all of the details. They are kind of plain apart from this gorgeous platform. So this is what the platform looks like. All these kind of swirly details, like this kind of compass looking thing, and a moon, more swirls, and then kind of the same design. So that's the design on the platform, and then underneath it's kind of got more of those swirls, and then it does say Killstar on them with a moon. So that's the platform, and then when you go up to the top of the boot, it's just kind of these fake leather boots. It does have 2 zips, which I really, really liked, because you can keep the laces how they are and just undo the zips to get your foot in. So this is the first one, and then you've got all of these kind of laces going up there, and then another zip on the other side. So I really did like that feature. That is a nice detail, so maybe if you're rushing around and you're late, I'm literally late all the time, you don't have to do the laces each time, so that is nice. And then it just has one of these things to help you kind of get your shoes on. So those are the details of these. They do just say Killstar in them, that. The main thing that I was kind of humming and hawing about these was the quality. I knew I loved the design because I love a platform boot, and because I have the New Rock spring boots, they go up your leg quite a bit, so if you have a dress, sometimes they don't always suit kind of the pieces I want to wear. So I thought because these are lower down, it gives you more like of a gap between the end of the dress and the shoes, which was what I was looking for. And these are also a lot lighter, so I'm hoping to take these on my holiday, because the New Rock spring boots are very, very heavy, like not when you wear them, but like weight wise. Sizing wise, I would say they are accurate. I'm usually a 3 or a 4, so I got my spring boots in a 4. I'm a 4 in Doc Martens, I'm a 3 in Hot Chocolate design shoes, just if this is helping any of you out, a 4 in Converse, 3 in Underground, so kind of like a 3 or a 4, but I did get these in a 4 because I did ask my friend who's also like the same size as me, and she got some shoes from Killstar in a 4, and she said they fit really well, so that's why I went for a 4. And these will be perfect because I'm planning on wearing these mainly in the winter, so I'm going to want to wear thick thermal socks anyway, and I can do that with these. And because you have the zips and you have all this lacing, you can kind of get them quite tight around your ankles to make them more secure. In terms of quality, there are a few main points, and I'll just talk about this briefly. The main thing that concerned me was the sole, mainly the sole, to be honest. That was I was going to start listing, but it was mainly the sole. I hate foam soles, they drive me crazy. I've had platforms with them, I felt like I was going to fall over. They were terrible. Can't stand a foam, like, you know, the ones that get like the stones stuck in them, like Iron Fist used to do. No, I'm not about that. These, however, they are completely different. They're definitely like not a foam, but they kind of have that like springiness in them. They do feel like rubber. I could be wrong, so don't quote me on that, but they do feel really like nice and sturdy. The other thing is the bottoms of them are fairly wide. I mean, I would say that's quite, you know, a decent size, because the other thing that worries me with kind of cheaper platforms is if they're too narrow, do you feel like you're wobbling? I've tried these on like a carpet floor, like in my house, and also like a hard floor, and I didn't feel wobbly at all. Now, I haven't worn these properly, so this isn't like a full review, but from what from when I've tried them on, I have felt sturdy. I've walked downstairs in them and they do feel very secure. So that was also something that was like worrying me a little bit with these, but they are a very nice width. I've heard horror stories of Killstar shoes completely falling apart with like this. Now that's the only thing that does concern me, because Killstar's not known for their great quality when it comes to shoes, so I'm just a little bit worried about this. However, before I bought them, I asked reviews from the Killstar group. People have had them for months and months, worn them quite a bit, and they have been fine. I haven't seen any photos of these where this part has come away from the sole. It's just been with their other styles, mainly their creepers. So again, I'll have to like keep you updated with that, but they do feel very, very comfortable. That's something that shocked me a little bit. I've had like, you know, fake leather kind of cheaper shoes, and they've been so uncomfortable. They've been like brick hard at the bottom. These, I don't know what they have in them. I don't know if it's because of this sole, but they have a very similar feel to the New Rock spring boots. They have that like spongy like jumpiness, like you can jump in them and you just feel very bouncy, which I really like. That's what I love about the spring boots, and this has the same feel. I don't know how they've done it, but I really like that about these. They have a very similar feel. They're very comfortable, again, from when I've only tried them on. And the last few things to really note is this part here is actually padded, which I wasn't expecting. Like, it's not the thickest thing, but it does have some padding, and so does this bit. All down here, that is actually padded too, so that just is a bit more comfortable, and it allows like your ankle to move as you walk in them. Also, they're not hard to walk in. I know this sounds silly, but they are easy to walk in for a platform. I have the Disturbia Mary Janes, and they are difficult to walk in because the sole is like solid, like a plasticky wood kind of effect. They're very difficult to walk in, whereas these are very easy to walk in. The laces are perhaps a little bit cheap. They don't look the nicest. The zips are very nice. They feel like secure. They're not stiff or anything. And the only other thing is, I would say, apart from the areas of padded leather, the areas that aren't padded, kind of like here, are very thin. Like, they're very, very thin pieces of leather. So it's whether like your ankle is secure enough, but I'm hoping because you can adjust it with the laces and the zips and everything, you should be fine. But again, that's something I'll look out for when I do my like proper review. I'll show you the other one. So this is kind of what they look like together. Very, very nice. They do have weight to them. I'd say they're heavier than the average shoe, but they're lighter compared to the New Rock ones. But overall, I am very impressed by these. I'm more impressed than I thought. But again, I will have to keep you updated. So do let me know in the comments if that's something you would like to see. So overall, my total was £106. I ended up getting £45 off, which was a bargain. So £100 for a pair of boots, a dress and a skirt, but I'm going to get that refunded. I feel like that's quite a good deal. They also have a Black Friday sale on as I'm speaking. I keep getting spammed by emails with them. I think it's because I signed up multiple times for discounts. But yeah, you will have to let me know, did you get anything in their Black Friday sale? As I said, let me know if you'd like to see those like spring boots versus the Killstar boots comparison video in the new year. Let me know if you have these boots, what do you think of them? I really do hope you enjoyed this video. Do you like this video? If you did, remember to subscribe and hopefully I'll see you in my next video. Bye!